This is Born Strategist, and today I'm going to ask the Call of Duty community a question. Extinction versus zombies. Which do you prefer? Now, the reason why I'm asking this question is because I recently went back and I started playing a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, specifically on a map called Die Rise. That was actually the first time I had played it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. Granted, the formula for me, at least, is a little bit dated. There's only so much I could take, there's horde modes out there that have vastly improved upon the formula that Call of Duty Zombies had, I wouldn't say initially started, but had kind of made famous. There's been horde modes such as Mass Effect 3's multiplayer would be considered a horde mode. Aliens Colonial Marines had Bug Hunt, which is also considered a horde mode. Gears of War, was the one that initially, gave the mode its name, Horde mode. And the thing that I like about those Horde modes is that you could actually win, meaning that there's actually a point where you could say, oh wow, I've beaten it, I have achieved it. And that's something that cannot be said for Call of Duty Zombies. Now, with Call of Duty Ghost, they've actually dubbed it an episodic series, so you could actually go through and complete the missions. Granted, it does require a good amount of teamwork because it's not going to be easy if you're going in alone. I don't think it's like zombies in that the number of players determines the number of enemies that you face. So it's obviously going to be a little bit more difficult if you're going to be going in alone. I'm not exactly sure on that. I'm sure more of you guys are experienced in that. You can tell me. But with zombies, if you go in by yourself, then there's a certain number of zombies that you're going to have to face. If you were just going in by yourself and you were like on wave 1, you probably only have to fight like 6 or 7 zombies. If you went in with 2 people, then it would be doubled to 12 or 14 and so forth. And, that's great and all, and I like playing, 4-man cooperative zombies, don't get me wrong, but there's got to be a finish line. There's got to be a point to playing. Otherwise, you're just going to keep playing until you're bored and you just can't take it anymore. And don't get me wrong, I like Treyarch zombies, I really do. And as a matter of fact, I actually prefer it more so than the Extinction mode. And here's the reason why. I play Extinction. I played, several hours worth of Extinction. And, I enjoyed it for what it was, but in the end, I did not like it anywhere near as much as Zombies. And the reason for that was because it's very scripted, it's very linear, and it's not something that I could see myself playing through again once I've completed it the first time. And I must admit, my enjoyment of Extinction was minimal. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I certainly didn't like it as much as I was hoping I would. It was very formulaic. It was like playing through a mission of a Call of Duty campaign. Just instead of shooting other enemy soldiers, you'd be shooting a bunch of monsters. And I didn't like the fact that they threw in a bunch of mini objectives. Granted, they were optional, but having your teammates go into a game to where they're only going to have to knife particular enemies on a particular wave does get a bit annoying, especially if they refuse to use weapons when it's necessary. Or, other such objectives to where I think you have to kill a certain amount of enemies while you're crouched or something like that. It's just a bunch of goofy tomfoolery to me. I rather, play a game and play the way I want to play and not have a bunch of mini objectives pop up, influencing my teammates to do dumb, stupid, nonsensical things. Hence the reason why I prefer Zombies more so than Extinction. But everyone's different, okay? This isn't about, a logical objective perspective. This comes down to what you prefer, what you like. And me personally speaking, I do prefer Zombies more so than Extinction. As I said before, simply because you can kind of free roam a little bit more, you have a little bit more freedom, you're not forced to go to a checkpoint, you can go ahead and activate the power and then go ahead and access Juggernog or whatever it is that you want, or you can go ahead and just try to save up cash and survive as long as you can to pack a bunch of weapon. It's heavily dependent on the way you want to do things. But with Extinction, it's really just you picking what particular type of character you want to play as. Do you want to be a medic? Do you want to be a soldier? Whatever. And you start off with a handgun and then you acquire weapons as you progress through the episode. But personally speaking, I gotta say that both modes aren't exactly something that I would want to play for an extended period of time. an example of something that I did play for an extended period of time, I could even see myself going back and playing on occasion because I thoroughly enjoyed it that much, was the Mass Effect multiplayer. Excellent multiplayer, great deal of customization, great deal of weapons, great deal of modifications that you make those weapons. It's overall an extremely fun time, and I love the mechanics. I love the different characters. I love the variety of powers. I love the enemies. I love the maps. It worked out very, very well. Not to say that, I would not like to see any improvements upon it, because I certainly would. I would like to see BioWare expand upon its multiplayer for the betterment of everyone. And the same could be said for Call of Duty Zombies and the Extinction mode and Call of Duty Ghosts. I think there needs to be some improvements. I really do, because think about it. Zombies has had 3 iterations in 3 of Treyarch's games. I think the first was Call of Duty World at War, followed by Black Ops and Black Ops 2. Now, I think it's safe to say that you'll see another iteration of Zombies in the next Treyarch title, but I hope that they actually improve upon the formula. If they come at me again with another, survive as long as you can deal, I may not be as interested. Granted, I do prefer Treyarch's Call of Duty games more so than Sledgehammer's or Infinity Ward's, simply because, well, let's face it, you're getting more bang for your buck when you buy one of those games. Think about it. Campaign, not that I'm interested. Multiplayer, and zombies. And granted, Call of Duty Ghosts try to do the exact same thing, meaning that they had a campaign, they had a multiplayer, and they had Extinction. But for me, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that would agree, this would have to be, at least on my list, one of the least favorite Call of Duties of mine. Okay? This is heavily dependent on the individual, but I did not particularly care for it. And to be honest, it doesn't seem, if you base it off the core mechanics alone, to be much different from Modern Warfare 3. But enough about me and my preferences. What do you guys prefer? Extinction or zombies? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, thanks for watching. And for more objective reviews, strategy guides, and commentaries such as this, stay tuned to this channel.